guys. So Wednesday, we had a Facebook Live and my camera slipped and you guys completely missed the books. I'm so sorry about that, but I figured I would do it again and I will post them on YouTube. Just because I'm doing it earlier in the morning. Look, you can even hear the garbage truck. So we will do this all over again. So I'm going to read The Love Monster first, and it's The Love Monster and the Last Chocolate. Oh my goodness, don't you think this guy is so cute? He's my favorite. Okay, ready? This monster, the Love Monster, was just getting back from his vacation. And although it was a little bit exciting to be home, he was sad to leave his adventures behind him. I'm sad when I come home from vacation too. But wait, what was this? A box of chocolates? Just sitting there, waiting to be found? Love Monster couldn't believe it. You see, everybody knows that monsters seriously love chocolate. Especially this monster. His mouth started to water just thinking about what might be inside. Perhaps a peanut butter one. Ooh, maybe a sorbet one. Or maybe, just maybe, a double chocolate strawberry swirl. Love Monster's absolute favorite. But then he had a thought that he just couldn't unthink. Humph. He should probably share the chocolates with his friends. But what if there weren't enough? Look, they're all fighting over them. Or what if someone took the one that he wanted most? Or worst of all, what if the only one left for him was the coffee one? Oh, ew! Everybody knows monsters don't like coffee, especially this monster. Yuck! Well, I'm sorry to tell you that after thinking all of these thoughts, Love Monster decided it would be safer and kinder and better for everyone if he kept the chocolates just for himself. So he went into his house, and so did the box of chocolates, without a whisper of a word to anyone. Love Monster couldn't wait. Oh, how his mouth watered. But just as he went to lift the lid, he had a sort of queasy, squeezy feeling in his heart. It was the feeling a monster gets when he knows he is about to do something that he shouldn't. And before you could say, "Pass me the truffle surprise," he burst out of his house and ran as fast as his toes could carry him to find his friends. And when he did, in a very out of breath and a bit shouty voice, he said, "I got back from my vacation and I found some chocolates and I was going to keep them all to myself, but then I realized I wanted to share them with you and I don't even want a single one." Well, maybe one. And do you know what his friend said? "Silly monster, just open that box." To Love Monster, we missed you so much we saved you our last chocolate, your favorite. Because you're our favorite monster. Look, it's his favorite chocolate. You see, sometimes it's when you stop to think of others that you start to find out just how much they think of you. And they made him a welcome home sign. And they're even throwing him a party. That was so sweet, wasn't it? It's one of my new favorite books. I think I have a lot of favorite books, actually. The next book we're going to read is called The Cool Bean. And look how cute he is. even has a little bow tie. Oh my goodness. And look at these cool beans. Do you think I could be a cool bean? My glasses fit in, right? I think so. Watch out. Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Beanside Elementary. That's where they all go. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at how they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Wow. The cool beans are not known all over school, from house to house, across town, and beyond county lines. In the olden days, last year, we were all one big pod of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, and they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any other bean I'd know. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses, but they were too big. I slicked my hair back, but it was too slick. I strutted around. Ouch! I tried to swagger. Oof, but I fell. I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. Ugh. I was an uncool bean, that's for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd never be a cool bean. That's so sad. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests, I ate lunches, and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went. Until one day, I was in the cafeteria and I dropped my lunch on my new loafers. Oh no, not again. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod, and that was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everybody saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side. And without a word, he dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared. I just sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then, everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, it was officially a has-been. Oh, poor little bean. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. She gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. Look, they're reading The Great Gatsby. You'll read that in high school. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. A smile I smiled all the way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad, if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence That shred of confidence has continued to grow. Somebody had my back. Or a few somebodies. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about it's not about how you look or any of that other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. Look, he's helping somebody walk through the rain with an umbrella. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now, that's cool. The end. Yeah, being helpful is pretty cool. And I hope you guys learned a lot about that lesson. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you loved these books as much as me. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.